good today. Oh, so yeah, I'm pretty much thinking about who's gonna win on Saturday, August 15, 2020. Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. Who's gonna win that one? Honestly, I have no idea. I feel like they can both beat each other. For one, I feel like they can both knock each other out or TKO each other, which is pretty much what happened in both the fights. And at the same time, I think that it's a heavyweight division, so heavy hands, someone's getting knocked out. It's usually the case. Every single heavyweight fight is usually a knockout or a finish, and it's extremely rare if it's a decision. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I personally lost a lot of money on betting in like the last 3 weeks. I actually had some money on Edmund Shabazian, but I lost money there. But I'm definitely not going to be betting on this weekend. So what I'll probably be doing, and obviously be doing at least for my sake, is watching Stipe versus Daniel. That's definitely gonna just be for entertainment purposes for myself, obviously. But my take on it, I mean, Daniel is old. I feel like Stipe has more on the line than DC. Because honestly speaking, DC's main um tra- DC's main trajectory against him was John Jones. He lost to him twice already. So they're both great fighters. It's like, even though, for example, DC lost to John Jones twice, I'd still say that he still has the capacity and capability to beat him. So it's like an inflection with the same thing for Daniel and Stipe. They can both beat each other, so it's truly gonna be an amazing fight. Just like Dana White said, I think this is gonna actually go down as the best heavyweight fight of all time. I think they're both at the pinnacle of the heavyweight division, and this isn't boxing. This is MMA. So it's gonna be a good one. It's definitely gonna be a good one. We'll have to see who wins because it is going to be something that's gonna stay for all of all of what do you call it? It's gonna stay like for all of history. So there is gonna be a lot going on. Um, come Saturday. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. I wonder what other cards are on the undercard because I really haven't looked. Right now I'm on Google. Wow, yeah, I got disconnected, so my phone overheated and it disconnected my internet, so that's exactly what happened. I never said this though. If I did have to choose between DC and Cormier, I mean DC and Stipe, um, if I had money that I had to put all of in, I'm gonna say I would probably go with Stipe. I feel like DC doesn't have the hunger that he had during the John Jones era, and I feel like he's making a lot of money in this fight, regardless, win or lose. I think that DC has a future in the UFC. I've even heard something along the lines of him wanting to become president of the UFC and replacing Dana in the far future. So I feel like DC doesn't have that hunger he did during the John Jones era. So I feel like Stipe has more hunger in that other regard, that he wants to be known as the greatest heavyweight of all time. Because this fight is certainly going to set that record. This fight is definitely going to say who is the greatest heavyweight. So that's the thing. Only in that slight sense, I say I would favor Stipe winning the fight against DC. That's my personal opinion. I feel like the first time DC, I don't want to say he got a lucky shot, but he definitely got a clean and nice shot that put Stipe's lights out. Second time around, that didn't really happen, and we saw what happened. But I'm not saying that it can't happen again in this third fight. That's the thing. We don't really know who's going to win. It's that good of a fight. But I'm a little bit more lenient towards Stipe, only because he has that slight bit of hunger for him to win the fight. So, but like I said just a tad bit earlier, they can both beat each other. They can easily both beat each other. They both have a lot of weapons that they can utilize, and bizarrely enough, they're both really good at ground and stand-up. So I would not count out DC stand-up by no means. Even though Stipe Miocic is a boxer, I still say that DC has a lot of firepower in terms of his stand-up. So that's certainly not something I would count out. I mean, just look at the first fight. That will see everything for itself. So it's gonna be a crazy Saturday night. But I got Stipe winning just because I think he's a bit more hungrier for it. And then we got on the Cormier, Sean O'Malley, Marlon Vera. That's going to be a good one. I feel like there's going to be an upset there, honestly speaking. I feel like Marlon Vera is going to win that one. And then next is the JDS, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his first name, but his last name is Rosenstruck. I got Rosenstruck winning that fight just because of his previous performances. Now, that's even something I would bet on, but I'm not going to be betting just because of the loss I took on the Edmund Shabazian fight, which I did bet for him to win, but didn't really go that way. So yeah, I'm going to just stay out of betting for this one and just enjoy the night. Have a drink and just watch it with the friends. But yeah, it's gonna be a crazy night, guys. We'll see what happens. But I got Stipe, I got Marlon Vera, and I got Rosenstruck for the last 3 fights for that night. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a good one, though. I do again say and reiterate that this fight for the heavyweight championship will be for the person who will be known as the greatest of all time, because this is what this has come down to. They both got a win apiece against each other, so this is going to be crazy. But I do have Stipe winning for my personal opinions. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys think is going to be winning. It is going to be a good fight, guys. It's definitely worth ordering. So yeah, I'll definitely do a follow-up after the event, or I might even do another one right before the event. So we'll see what happens, guys. Be safe out there. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time.